Hey guys, welcome back to the other side of the coin. I've been meaning to do this particular video for a little while, and since being the weekend, perfect opportunity to get this done. Got a bit of time on my hands. So the video that I've been wanting to do is, obviously we know the Timo Werner news is very, very close. I know all of us are expecting the official announcement. Some are a bit worried as well that until that happens, anything is possible. But to be honest, look, all the top journalists out there have been saying it non-stop. The likes of Fabrizio Romano, Christian Folks, the German correspondent, Matt Law, and many other people. They've pretty much said that this is done. And one of the reasons could be is that due to the coronavirus at the moment, some of the journalists have actually stated that, in order to do a medical, you can't travel. So they're trying to organize a medical for Warner in Germany. And some are also saying that his particular release clause is actually not due until July, which is next month. So some thought it was this month, but it's actually next month. So they might wait until that happens. And then we may even see this at the end of the Bundesliga season. I think there's a lot of implication, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Nonetheless, look, I think it's interesting to now talk about, how would Timo Werner would actually affect the Chelsea team. Who could he possibly improve by playing, and who could possibly miss out, see a bit less time, and exactly what sort of play is that we can expect to see. So this is my team. First of all, I think next season, for me, this would be the starting lineup, like the normal starting lineup. Obviously, there'll be rotations and change of formations and a whole heap of other stuff depending on form and whatnot. But if everyone's fit, I think this is probably my team. As you can see, Tammy up front. You've got Werner, who's in the left wing. Probably more of an inside forward. He's not going to always hug the wings. He's going to be a bit closer to Tammy. And I'll tell you why I think that might be the case. Ziyech is going to be on the right because of his left foot connection. Obviously, he can cut back in and whip it with his left foot. I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek, if we see him do well for the rest of the season, this season, obviously he's going to be eased into the task, and then hopefully he does pick up form. And then for me, I think it's going to be Kovacic and Kante. Kante obviously providing a little bit more defensive awareness and defensive cover as opposed to Jorginho, and Kovacic for me is the star midfielder this season and probably deserves to be there next season as well, starting. And yes, he provides something different, carrying the ball from deep, that ability to drive straight through the middle. And his connection with Ruben Loftus-Cheek in midfield is just going to be so dynamic, along with Kante. And then as you can see, Chilwell, for me, I think this still probably will happen. We are looking for a left back, and Chilwell will provide a lot more balance with Werner. Werner, as you know, loves to be in that sort of left side and really, drift from the left centrally, and Chilwell can be far more defensively astute. I think Werner being so advanced, it's very important to have a left back that is far more defensively astute. Emerson, we saw, yes, he started well, but drifted away, and Frank probably seems like he's lost confidence. And Alonso, I think defensively is a bit suspect. Going forward is fine, but someone like Werner, who's going to cover so much of the width along this area, you really don't need Alonso to bomb up in those areas. And the centre backs, I think, look, my personal favourite is Zuma, but I think Frank really prefers Rudy, so Rudy stays, and Andreas Christiansen is the other centre back. And Reece James closes out the right back position. I think next season is really going to be his breakthrough season. He's going to get far more games, I believe. Yes, Azpilicueta will be in and around the team, but I think Reece James probably get more minutes. And Kepa, I don't really see us buying a particular keeper, so I believe Kepa will get the opportunity to stay in. So this is my team, as you can see, guys. And this is the reason why I think Werner will play on the left side is he's become a bit of a hybrid sort of position player this season. Yes, he started off more centrally, but now he's become somewhere who's playing in the left, drifts in and around this area. Sometimes if it comes just behind the striker. As we know, Leipzig plays with Poulsen or Patrick Schick. So, he loves playing alongside a particular striker to link up. So for me, I think this is a really, really good good position for Werner, and I think we're going to get the best out of him. And as I said, he's going to be far closer to Tammy. It's going to be more like this sort of situation where he's a lot closer to Tammy. So that's one thing. And as you can already see, for me, it's not Tammy's position. Yes, I was probably one of the first ones that thought getting Werner, Tammy could be in trouble, but I don't actually think Tammy might be in trouble, because Werner does play predominantly in the wings, especially in the left wing. He's got blistering pace. He could start somewhere from here and really, really pace up and take cover of all this area down here. And yeah, I think Tammy is not the problem. Tammy is actually going to be one that I feel is going to improve a lot with Werner. With the type of pace and directness and the lethal finishing that Werner has, Tammy's actually going to improve a lot. The other reason is Ziyech being on this side. He loves sort of playing around this area and then sort of cutting back in from here to here. Sometimes even just drifts back and then whips in a particular ball for Werner to take care of around this area. And this is going to be fantastic, because when you have players like Tammy and hopefully Ruben Loftus-Cheek can drift in, Werner's got a lot of people that he can sort of link up with in and around the box to have far more opportunities. And Kovacic and Kante could obviously drive up as well and provide more options. So I think overall the team would generally, I feel, would start Werner on the left wing. Ziyech will be on the right wing, trying to get those balls to Werner. And yeah, Tammy is a perfect link-up play for Werner, and he's going to score a lot more goals because he's going to get the opportunity, just like we see in Leipzig. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek's game is probably going to improve a lot as well with Werner. Werner being so direct, Ruben Loftus-Cheek can target these runs in the half spaces and really get the benefit from both sides, from Ziyech and Werner. So yeah, this would be the effect that I'm looking for. Even our fullbacks, especially Reece James, when he crosses it in, Werner loves driving into the box. So you're going to have this sort of situation where two are now in the box and Reece James's cross comes in, and we've got a little bit more firepower in the box, as opposed to now where sometimes it's just Tammy all by himself, and sometimes he's just not in the right position to tap those goals in, and Werner, he'll be in the far post area and he'll make sure he gets those opportunities and slots it away. So yeah, overall I think this is how we would affect our game for Chelsea next season with Werner. Tammy Abraham would benefit a lot. As you can see, Ruben Loftus-Cheek would benefit a lot, and overall I think it's a good balance into the team with Kovacic and Kante. The players that are going to probably, as you can already see, might see a bit less minutes is Pulisic, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Obviously we know that Pedro and Willian, it's not going to be part of the team, so they're definitely going to be a bit hampered with minutes, but nonetheless, there's enough games and enough competitions throughout the season for them to get games. And if they perform well and have a solid form, they can easily find themselves in these areas. Pulisic could play in that area. Callum Hudson-Odoi could be over here. We could even see sometimes the formation being something like this, where it could be something like this, where we could play with a attacking midfielder with two up front, and that could be another variation as well, which suits our playing style fantastically next season. So overall, I think there's many reasons why Chelsea has opted for Timo Werner. Obviously, it allows for a lot of versatility. As you can see, he can play in the left wing, he can play in the centre, and there are at times that he drifts on the right side as well. And Ziyech as well, can play in the right wing, can play as attacking midfielder. So there's lots of options available. Obviously, there's talks about Kai as well, and that changes the whole outlook of our team as well. So yeah, overall, this is fantastic news for us next season. We just we are loaded for a lot of goals, and I simply cannot wait, because yeah, it's exciting times, guys. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, how you feel about this whole formation and tactics. Comment below, let me know your thoughts. let's have a healthy discussion. And yeah, until next time, see ya.